everybody, and welcome to another 180 Markets Weekly Wrap on a perfect Melbourne Friday morning. Well, friends, markets look like they are stabilizing, and we could be in store, Sean, for a very strong last couple weeks of the market. And also, we are starting to see commodity prices firm up, especially, as we've mentioned now for a number of weeks, iron ore. Sean, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of capital raises. 50 halts this week for capital raises. We did not expect that. It just feels like this time of year, people are rushing to get the cash in. Markets are decent, so there's a lot of investors willing to punt.
Yes.
And overall, it does feel like we're not going to say it definitely is, but we could have that little rally. Let's take a look at the screens. Let's start with the 180 Markets platform. We've got Conoco raising money at just 0.8. That's an 81% discount. Wow, not sure what's happening there, but yeah. Now, State Gas, Greg, that's one of ours through Ignite Equity.
Correct.
This isn't a traditional placement. We call it the Elder. Greg, tell investors why we like State Gas.
Well, we like State Gas because it is a company that has huge exposure to gas upside on the eastern part of Australia, Sean. And our unique structure gives investors two types of opportunities to win.
So the minimum has been raised, we've got the minimum, and I think we'll be going a bit over there. Quite a few interested parties. If you don't understand the structure, give us a call. Loxley, they raised money yesterday, 24 cents. This has been one of the market darlings, and they're raising money at higher prices, which is great. Now, we often talk about, do you raise money at a higher or lower price? SRL raised money this week, Greg.
Sean, Sunrise, I believe they only raised money a few weeks ago, but now they raised money at what would be an embedded certain 20% premium to just what they could have gotten last month.
So just 6 months ago, it was trading at 40 cents.
Incredible.
And, almost a 20 bag on that. Now, we're not going to call them a serial raiser because there are serial raisers that raise at lower or the same prices. Now, let's take a look at this one, EQR. This is a serial raiser. They ended up taking $33 million. They raised more money than a trophy wife in Dubai. I just don't get it. I reckon they've raised over $100 million in the last 6 months.
Yes.
At least 3 big raises. No wonder their share price just can't move. And I think it's trading up on raise price, but down quite a bit. And each raise has been at a low price. So not great there, but hopefully for people that took that, things can turn around. This week you got a big surprise, didn't you? Because Sunstone hit the raise button again. You didn't think that would happen?
No.
Apparently they have been talking about
they've been talking about some type of corporate activity, Sean, and obviously it's taking longer than they would have anticipated.
Other raises this week, FXG, really popular here.
Yes.
Felix Gold, they raised money to 13% discount, and I think whenever you get a gold in the name, people like it. Eureka raised money this week at a 17% discount. Is that another goldie?
Yeah, and Sean, this one actually was very popular here at 180 Markets. So a lot of our investors are certainly involved in that company.
MNB raised, HIQ, L1 Capital. We could just go on all day. Vulcan was the biggest raise of the week.
Yes.
And extremely popular. Let's go to the Iris, and now we see a new theme that's emerging. And unfortunately, they're taking away a lot of trading stocks. AVL used to be one of my favorites, has done a consolidation, and many others as well. Everyone's old favorite, SYA, Sayona, name change and consolidation.
And Sean, also, what happens to share prices generally when they consolidate?
So generally they do fall, but we're not seeing that yet in these few that have. And another one, TSO, that one was a favorite, and now IPT as well, Impact. Look at the lack of liquidity in these stocks. These used to be some of the most liquid stocks around.
Right.
They consolidate and the traders leave them alone. So Yeah, really disappointing for us. IXR, one of our
Wow.
favorites. Look at that. Where is the liquidity? It just goes. I hate them. I know why companies do them, but I hate them. All right, we've been told to keep it short. Greg just wants to finish off with something from Rio.
That's right. Now, you know, anyone that watches us consistently, we've been very bullish on iron ore, and Rio had their investor day yesterday in London. And this slide, even though it is not perfectly straight, Sean, it does tell the story that iron ore is in short supply and getting shorter. And it's something that the market's probably not that focused on. But if you're Rio Tinto, you are very focused on it.
And a day, the last day of Brad Lowe's 10-year at 180 markets,
Yes.
he came on our weekly wrap and he did make a big call.
That's right.
And how's the call looking?
It's looking very good. Fortescue, I believe at the time was circa 1950. Now it's up to 21.5 or $22. So, and Rio and BHP as well, even though they're not pure iron ore. So good call, Brad.
Great call, Brad. We miss you, Brad. And Greg, you're going to see Brad, of course, on the weekend.
That's right.
What are you, Brad, and the rest of the family planned?
I think Sunday pickleball, Sean.
Enjoy. I don't think I can do that because of my hip, but yeah, I'll be going on the bike. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.